welcome back to Jade, Jems, and Juice, and I am your host, Jade. And if you're new, hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to see you. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, especially if you like what you see. If you are coming back, thank you so much. Glad to see ya. Our gem of the week is TeezySoDope.
Hey, that was a nice drum roll.
Why, thank you. How you feeling today, Teezy?
Gucci, everything is great. It's hot outside. The sun is bright. Summer's like, hey, y'all thought I wasn't gonna show myself a little early. Y'all thought?
We thought.
Y'all thought?
We really thought.
Summer said, hey.
Okay.
I'm like, so I'm chilling, man. It's a really good day. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming and sitting down with me today.
Thank you for having me. For real. Thank you for having me. You know your vibe crazy, man.
Yeah, wait, hold on, Teezy. What's in your cup? Jems and Juice. What you got, boo?
It looks like something bad, but it's actually something good. This is a antiviral herbal blend, alkaline blend, made by my best friend. I Am Wellness, half of Dope Wellness. So, what you drinking?
I am drinking lemon water for the alkaline. For the alkaline.
That gives you some key limes too.
We're gonna play a game, and it is called Rap the Word.
Rap the word. Give me the rules to this, please.
Okay. So I'm going to name a word.
Okay.
And you're going to come up with a lyric. A lyric.
Just the lyric?
Song.
And how long do I have?
11 seconds.
Let's go.
For your birthday.
Let me get grounded real quick. Touch my crystals. I'm competitive, you dig what I'm saying? So, all right, let's do this. Round one. We're so corny together. Oh gosh, that was greatness. Black girls are corny too. See,
not mad.
We're black girls. We like weird stuff too.
Love.
You the type that I think for. Yeah, you love. I need more. Love fiend. Love fiend.
I wish I knew that.
That's my song. Unapologetic Queen track. I don't know what track. 5. Love fiend. At first glance, seemed kind of easy to balance. Yeah. Romance. I sample Stevie Wonder. You gotta check it out. I'm up 1. Let's go. Yeah. 1-0 Teezy.
Money.
Always get to the money, never think on it. But I never lose my soul, bet the bank on it. It ain't all about me, my whole team on it. Remember days when I want it, nowadays on it. All it, it's all 10. You know what that song is? That's mine too. Just for the record.
I figured it was your song.
I'm on one today.
I didn't know which album
I'm on one. Let's go. I'm trying not to do no industry people. Plugging myself.
Yes.
You dig. Let's go.
Yourself.
Keep that in here too. That whole part. All right, let's go. I'm ready. I'm 2 for 2. Come on now. How many am I doing?
Peace.
Dang, I'm just keep doing my song. I'm just living for the moment tomorrow, and I guarantee. Yeah. Should I live for myself? Should I live for the? No. Should I fear my peers? Should I fear the police? Yeah. Hey, I just wanna be me. I just wanna be free. Yeah. And everybody need me. I just need my peace. Can I speak my piece? That's one of my favorite songs, and it's like hidden online, but the real ones know.
Why is it hidden, Teezy?
You know, cause I got the beat from somebody, and they never. I keep reaching out for the paperwork stuff to make it right before I put it on streaming, and like it never happens, and so it's like I don't want to put that on streaming, and then something in the back end happens. So it's like on my SoundCloud, on my Audio Mag. I think it's on YouTube somewhere. But it's out there in the free verse.
Okay.
The free verse. Look that up. My piece, TeezySoDope. It was a sample of Lauryn Hill too. Oof. Watch out, watch out. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that takes hard. I'm like, Jay giving me, Jay giving me the gems. Jay giving me the gems. You know what I'm saying?
Party.
Ooh, all right, I'm not gonna do mine then. Cause the only thing in my head is we like to party. Hey, hey. We like to party. Hey. It's the weekend too, so. Yes, but yeah, Tauruses, y'all are dope. I'm realizing how cool y'all are.
Oh, thank
y'all
you.
Glow. Y'all are, well, we'll get deep into that. I'll read astrology books and stuff. So.
Well, that's cool because I feel like I have like a weird relationship with Leos.
Really?
And I think it's because we're both fixed signs. So we're really alike, but we're a lot different in other ways. A lot because you're fixed fire, I'm fixed earth. So sometimes it can just be really just like,
yeah, but you gotta factor in like,
similarities.
I'm fixed, but then I have, that's my sun. But what I identify as is Cancer. So that's how you see yourself. Yeah, that's my, like, it's my ascendant. So that's what your ascendant is, what you identify as, what you see yourself as the most. Like you gotta. I
thought that's what people see.
No, what I'm seeing as the most is the Pisces.
Well, that's what I would say because
I'm like,
that's your emotional
side. That's my Pisces. But what I'm seeing, what I see myself as the most, what I give off the most is Cancer. So I have a balance of. I got a lot of water to balance some fire. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gives me. That's why I like to think like. No sign is really one way.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you truly believe in other parts of yours. Like, where does your Mercury, like what's in, like what planet is Mercury? Like, there's a lot of stuff to this, man. So it's like.
I am really identified with my Uranus in the 6th house.
And see, I'm a Mercury head. So, like, that's something that, like, it's like when you start learning more about it, you start realizing the parts of you that you really are and where it comes from. Not just like, oh, you're a Taurus, or oh, you're a Leo. Or it's the book that says the only astrology book you'll ever need. If you don't have that book, I ain't trying to be funny. You really can't keep up with me. Because that book is literally the only astrology book you need. And if you don't have that book, you are missing out on life. Go get it. It will tell you everything and more that you need to know. It changed my life. I don't even read novels no more. I don't even read novels. I just go study a sign.
That's so cool.
I'm about to, no, for real, it's fire.
Now that is something I would nerd out.
No, and it's nerd outable. It's a freaking Bible. It's thick and it's so much in it.
Not a Bible.
No. Do you journal?
Yeah.
Do you?
And I've been actually doing like, I've been recording my journal.
Oh my God, I do that too.
Because
you ever listen to them again? You ever go back? It's so awkward. Oh my God, you're like, this how I sound when I'm talking to them? Hey, listen, if y'all don't. Listen, for real. If y'all have not did a like audio journal to yourself and your notes and then played it back, you're missing out on life. Please go do it, yo. Please.
I feel like, well, I look at it as a way of like just talking it out. Because you know, like with some like, it could be something good or it's like some fuck shit happen or just like a realization. And you just like talk it out because it's like I don't really want to talk my craziness to other people.
I laughed at myself so hard like a couple weeks ago because I guess when I started I was super stable, like, just talking to myself, regular tone. But I guess when I started really thinking about the issues I was having in the moment, my voice started like fluctuating because I was talking it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening back like, okay, delete this because. You can hear yourself this way, and I'm glad that you talk to yourself and not someone else, because that's like, the only plus about it.
It's a good way to like improve speaking. Like, okay, this is how I sound, so okay, and also
it is
if you talk something out or if you want to memorize something, you know,
especially if you're about to have a conversation with people. I think that's. I know it's weird to say this, but if you're about to have an intense conversation where you know that you could be heightened. Or the situation could go, you know what I'm saying, a little crazy. It's sometimes best to just verbalize that thing out loud. That way you kind of know where you could go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
talk it out. Let me talk it out. Let me not just think it out because my head is going insane right now.
Communication is key, guys.
Communication. That's
with others and yourself at that.
So Teezy, the leader of the Purple People.
Yes, the Purple People leader of the Purple People.
Who's the Purple Peoples? What's the?
All my Purple people out there, Y'all know who y'all are. I know who y'all are. Y'all know who I am. It's all love. It's just, it's, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you will know. You know, it's like purple is regal, it's royal, it's strong, and it also can be gentle. Because you can go as like lavender and, you know what I'm saying, like lilacs and stuff like that.
You know what I also
so
just realized? On all your covers,
there you go.
There's an element of purple.
On everything I do, purple is there. You dig? You see black right now, but it's purple here in my chains, purple on my nails, purple in my purses, purple on my Crocs.
Show the purse.
Oh yeah, my
Purse.
Little Brandon for him. Brandon, holla at me too. Okay.
All right.
But purple everywhere. So it's my color, and it's been a part of my life since I knew what the color was.
Dope. So for those that don't know, what part of the 757 are you from?
I'm from the 757. The whole 757 for real, man. I've lived numerous places in Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Newport News, Hampton. Yeah, it was like my family too that made it that way. Like they all started in Norfolk, but then it just went like Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, and Chesapeake and stuff like that. And so we went over the water. A few of us went over there. So it was like we literally were spread out throughout the whole 7 cities. So
yeah, and you come from a military background.
Yeah, my dad was in the Navy for a bit, and so we moved around with him and my mom were together. We moved around a little bit with that, like South Carolina, the country stuff. Goose Creek, shout out to Goose Creek, South Carolina, man. And anybody there, man, like for real.
And what's your favorite part about the 757?
Diversity.
Yeah.
We are diverse. There's a style, vibe, like, and I'm not just saying like musically. I mean, musically we are very, very, very diverse. But just in general, like we got beaches and, you know, we got like dope lounges and we got monuments like state parks and stuff like that. I don't think we're recognized enough for like the state parks and the things that are like Virginia Beach is really a tourist attraction. People don't understand that because we're from here.
Right.
But you go to other states, they're like, yeah, I've been to the Virginia Beach oceanfront. Like we go there every summer. Like so we have a lot of diversity, and we can bring in different things too, like dope shows.
And that's what the show is really all about, is bringing more attention to the 757 and what it has to offer, because there's a lot of things for people of all ages to, you know, partake in, endeavor in, whatever you want to do. You just have to, you know, look in the right places for sure. But part of my mission and our mission is to let people know outside of the 757, the people that maybe just see it every day, expanding that to more people across the U.S., across the world. That is just a tourist spot. Like there's way more things. You could actually come here, move here. There's opportunities for
get some money here,
you know, building yourself up. So, you know, and in turn helping the community here at the same time by doing that.
Facts.
So people like Teezy and many other people that I've even interviewed are really stepping into the community and reaching out to like bring us together.
I think that's been a piece missing a while here. Has been like community, like being okay with staying here. Right. If you're from here, it's like you in the past you weren't even known or appreciated as being successful if you stayed in the 757 after reaching a certain level of success. Right. It was almost like they would say like, "Oh, well, if you got this, why you still here?" You know. And I think our generation, like specifically me, I'm in my 30s, like, yo, we feel like, all right, I can go away and go do this and go do that, but I can bring it back to the crib to expand something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what's happening a lot more. Like, even with like Pharrell, Missy, you know, you see them around way more. Like, when I was younger, Missy popped and they bounced. Like, we didn't see them no more, you know? And it's like, it's dope now to see them around and just doing other things. Like, Iverson. He doing more back at the house. Like that's really what it is. And when you bring all of those avenues and people who do have large platforms to do things here, then it makes it easier for the smaller businesses, the smaller scales, to kind of ring it all in. So I feel like we're getting there though. We're getting there. Like we're really dope here. And once you come here, you realize it. It's just like you said, getting people here. But once people, even if you come here on the fly, you like, hey man, it's not bad here.
It's actually a good little time. Yeah. Like I had me some good little time. Shout out to Thank You Bar. On Kali.
I'm supposed to go there tonight. Glad you said that.
Oh.
Shout out to you, man. Yup. I was like, where was I supposed to go tonight? Somebody was doing something.
Nice little group.
Somewhere. Yeah, my homie DJ in there. One of my old players actually. She used to play for me, and she a DJ. Like, see, full circle. Like, as a basketball coach, like, she's now a DJ. So I'm like, oh, I need to pull up. Like, for sure. Dang, everything happened for a reason.
I'm going to say there's a move at Slow Dive tonight.
Yeah, I did see that one, too.
I'm like, I know 2 of the DJs that are DJing there tonight. So
it's all back right here, though. But it's like, it's like all right in the same area.
I know,
though,
right?
so.
I be like, ooh.
Oh, no, let me know. I'll pull up. We can meet up. Let's go. We outside tonight. We outside. They got another party on tomorrow night. At Chicho's on Granby.
Okay, yeah, I'm very hesitant about Chicho's, but I mean, life goes on.
It's the right day, I don't go when it's rowdy. I go when they have R&B only nights.
Ooh,
and that's what tomorrow night is. R&B only from 10 to 2, and it goes down.
So another Norfolk favorite that I really enjoyed was Canvas. Have you hit up Canvas?
Yeah,
I just went there on like Tuesday after the meeting that I had.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just really want to vibe like a happy hour spot. Like I want to go where there's like actual music that I will listen to, because there's a lot of places on Granby Street, but there's not a lot of places like kind of geared towards more the people of color population.
Facts. All of the like
food,
Canvas Culture and Cork and Company.
I haven't been to Cork.
Excuse me, they're all open. They're all owned by the same people, and they're all great people, man. Shout out to like Jade, GD. They're all good people. Black men doing some really dope things for the area. Just like,
and that's the thing. Yeah, I'm like trying to just build more credibility and value to our dollar.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like, because anybody could do that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be one race. Like,
no, like anybody could do
it. Chip in, because that's what we do when we buy a lot of things. So, and we're probably still going to continue to buy those things. That's what's
weird. It's like we'll chip into other things just because we like it. Yeah. That's our culture. As much as we're done dirty, we don't see a reason to not show love because of what someone has done. If I rock with it, I rock with it. I'll buy this. I'll invest into this because I like this. You know what I'm saying? But our culture doesn't get the same cycle back.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a process because, and also us trying to help us get into stores, actually getting shelf space, because it's like, yeah, we can do Amazon, but that's not something that people always just think of right away when it just comes to those regular, even household items. I wouldn't mind getting a black-owned detergent and linens and cleaning products, everything. But it's like, okay, I just run to Dollar Tree or something, like,
but that's
wherever.
Why, I think Walmart about that kind of stuff, and I think in the grand scale of that, because I was talking about a friend with that too, like we should get a store that only holds black-owned products. No limit on what's in the store. No genre of a store.
Like Sam's Club.
Right.
Or BJ's.
Or BJ's. Like you can have clothes, you can have food, you can have whatever in here, you know what I'm saying? Sanitary napkins, toilet paper, whatever. It could be anything in this store, but it's just black owned. Everything that is in the store is black owned. Like the idea of that is something I've thought about for a while.
That would be dope, because it'd be like having all these grand ideas, and it's like, it's like,
I've been looking at money. Everything. You know what though? What I'm realizing is not the money no more. It's the business plan.
That too.
It's the business plan, man. Really, it's like if you get that business plan written, and you can show what this investment, how it comes back in 6 months or a year, it don't matter, whatever. If you can show what you can do, it can happen. it really can happen. But I think that's a mind state of our culture, is that we think that just because we want something done, it needs money to be done. That's a mind state of our culture. So we keep working and working and working until we get the money. We never get the money. And now we've been working for 60 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, there's other ways. Credit. Get you some credit, all right, yo. Yeah. Earn your leisures, man. Get you some credit, man. Like, get you some credit, and you can learn. We can do anything with credit. So it's like, I've been trying to get out of the mind state of like, oh, I wish I had the money to do it first, myself, and more so saying like, having a percentage of something great is way more impactful than having 100% of something that never touches the ground.
Oh, wow.
100% of an idea.
Okay, Mark Cuban.
But for real though, 100% of an idea. Why? What is 100% of an idea going to do for me? Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, whatever. Nothing. So I'm working on making sure I bring my ideas to light with purpose, on purpose. That's my move of the year. Okay. With purpose, on purpose. That's what I've been moving with.
Purpose, on purpose. And what do you feel your purpose is?
Like with purpose, on purpose. Doing anything I do, intention.
Oh,
more so, I'm saying like intention, with purpose, on purpose. Everything I do is with purpose and it's on purpose. Nothing is, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm making sure that I on point. You know, like this is what my intention is. And
so would you say you have a team?
I do. It's not many of us. It's only 2 of us. It's a duo. But no, I got more than 2 for real. But my team is the people that I work with, to be honest. And we all started some as friends, and it became this. Some started as just a producer, and then became like my uncle, like my DJ Dirty Die. That's my team. My producer, my engineer Trax. That's my team. And Megan, my best friend, who's also my business partner. That's my team. And then, of course, like my family, like my mama. You know what I mean? My mama down. My mama is a rider. My mama, my sister, my brother, they hold me down. Like they'll do whatever. You know what I mean? So it's very tight. And you and me.
And me. And you.
I was about to start singing the Cassie song.
So you're definitely, I would say in a way, a floater. Like you travel a lot.
Yes.
Where has been your favorite place that you've performed so far? You've done Richmond, Portland, all over the 757. Yeah. Where else am I missing?
I've been in like Georgia and Texas. Like I've been all over for real. I'm getting there. We got some more tour dates coming up this summer. Y'all gonna be happy about. But my favorite, aside from the crib, because I think honestly I don't even know, to be honest, if Virginia was in my favorites until I did the 420 Fest. And that helped it kind of get in the conversation of my favorites. But Portland, by far.
Portland.
The first time I ever went out there, I didn't know, I maybe knew 5 people in the crowd. So it's like, I like that energy of being around people that don't know me at all.
So
like,
you just go all out.
Oh my God. It's like I live for the moments, guys. Forgive me. But yeah, Portland is love. I've been out there this year alone. I've already been out there twice, and I go back in August. So it's like becoming like second home, man. I love Portland. Energy amazing in Portland. Yeah, go to Portland, please. Everybody go to Portland. Yeah. Portland's my favorite, hands down.
Yeah. So you did the float-in performance here in the 757.
Yo.
That was a dope ass.
Thank you.
Well, that wasn't a freestyle though, was it?
At the time it was.
Oh, it was a freestyle.
At the time it was.
Yeah, it was a freestyle.
So, and I say at the time because I end up using that verse to rap on another person's record. Like this dude, one of the homies, he's like, yo, this ain't hard. He's like, where'd that go? I was like, nowhere. He's like, I got a record that this could sound hard on. So shout out to my boy Ryan Western, man. But yeah, that was a freestyle at the moment. It was Fawn is so dope. That whole platform of Fawn and float in, it's amazing. So we shot downtown Norfolk by Nauticus, like right at the water. We actually shot it way before we dropped it. I mean, way before we dropped it. It was freezing outside when we dropped that. When we recorded.
It didn't look like it was cold. I mean,
no,
it was sunny.
It was sunny, but we picked a sunny, cold day. Yeah. Okay, like literally after we shot it, went right to Starbucks to get like tea because we were freezing. Wow. It was crazy, but when we shot it, Fawn was still dropping the first season, and I was gonna be in the beginning of the second season. So I knew it was gonna be a while before it came out, but it was perfect timing. When it dropped, there was like I had just came back from Portland on tour and So it was like, oh yeah. Let's drop this.
Right on
it was perfect. So that was amazing platform. Y'all shout out to Fawn, PHOND. Yes. Tap in with Fawn, yes.
And then you also did the 420-ish festival this year as a rising star.
Shout out to that. 420-ish fest. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jermaine Green, to Kat, Israel, to Clue. Everybody that like really stuck the grounds to what they said they were gonna do. I thank you all because that was an amazing experience. Like I said, I've been across the country performing on dope stages and big stages, but I'll always say I want this at home. Like I desire being on this level of a stage at home, you know? And so for it to happen, it was amazing. Like I met a few like celebs I really rock with, artists I rock with, and just the energy on stage, man. Like, man, did you see the recap?
I did.
It was fun.
It was bomb.
It looked like a
time. Bomb ass time.
It was fun.
Like, and the weather was just perfect.
Listen,
it was perfect.
All the way out. Sun popped out. The heat popped out. It was nice. I was like, yes. Like, come on, God. It was amazing. They already got approved for the second, so next year's coming. Mm-hmm. So y'all be on the lookout, and you know what I mean. We letting it be known like we was rising stars, but we gonna get on that big stage. Okay. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's the only way. Only way. That's the only way. You dig? Gotta go hard at all times, people. Elevate.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was dope to meet a lot of artists from here too. It was a process. Like so when we were getting selected to go, we still have like rehearsals where they were making some cuts or making some adjustments or changing this or changing that. And you get to be around 40 people once a week, every week for 2 months.
Yes.
For 5 hours at a time.
Exactly.
Y'all become family. You know what I mean? So it's like we all artists, a lot of us, we just became family. We pulling up to each other events, which is gonna cycle in, like what you were saying, bring in more because now we're sharing fans.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're sharing fans. Like we're making sure we get on the same shows, pulling up to the same open mics. We're doing stuff like we're all of us trying to go up to this festival here to perform at this festival. Yeah, we're doing it. So now my fans are your fans, my fans, my base, your base. So like it's gonna help grow the entire music area by just people like sharing love with each other. I think it's gonna help out a lot. So
exactly.
Salute to 420 Fest for like bringing people together for real. They really did. Exactly,
because I mean, we were saying earlier that having like the bigger names here is gonna like help with the push. So you know,
there was some big names on that thing.
There was some big names. There's big names.
There was some big names,
yo. You know, our rising stars to be big names,
right? And we will. We got some big names. We got some big names in Virginia, man. Virginia got talent for real.
Virginia got talent.
Virginia is so amazing. It's diverse with the music. Like I like to brag on my state, on my city, where I'm from, the 7-5, because we have such a like unique sound that can come from here with music, like to the point where you start to think like, is the Virginia sound just being unique?
I've literally heard that so many different
but
times,
for real,
like, many different rooms. Like that's what literally
you start to think about it, because like
no particular sound.
Anybody that has ever popped from the 7-5 and or other parts of Virginia, whether it's Richmond, Petersburg area, Northern Virginia, none of them sound like nothing you've ever heard before. Whether it's D'Angelo, Trey Songz, Chris Brown, I mean, Missy, Timberland, Pharrell, The Clips, like Drum, like TeezySoDope, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we talk about? Like, you never heard nothing like this before, but the Virginia sound is really becoming just an original, trend-setting sound that's just like, you can't deny it. You just know. Like, even if you're trying to fight it, eventually it's just gonna be like, we here. You know?
Absolutely.
So that's Virginia.
Okay. So Teezy, you're an artist.
Yes.
You're a businesswoman.
Yes.
What else? Am I missing anything?
Well, with artistry, I think there's a lot that I do within, within artistry.
Yes.
That, like as an artist, I write music for myself and others.
Dope.
I perform a lot of music.
Songwriter.
So I host events.
Oh,
you know, like,
host.
oh yeah, I get my host on, you know.
I gotta talk to you.
Holla at me. I get my host on. Besides that, I can say this. Hey, you get in a gym. Got some sounds right here, something. Yo, so look, I am now the first patron as well as the facilitator of the music residency at the Contemporary Arts Network in Newport News. So artists, be ready. We got some big things coming to help cycle back stuff. So that's another endeavor. Dope Wellness, that's my business.
Yes.
That's health and
Yes.
dopeness. Like I'm TeezySoDope. The other half of Dope Wellness is Megan, which is I Am Wellness. So hence the Dope Wellness, my best friend. We always thought about getting money together. We went plant-based around the same time and started learning stuff together, and we're just like, oh, let's try it. So we make juices, teas. We help people transition into plant-based living, teach you where to go shop around the 7-5, like to find like different foods, not just the same basic vegan. You know, we do plant-based stuff based off like Dr. Sabi's alkaline living. So that's Dope Wellness. Yeah, I do a lot of things, man. So many others. Like I write commercials.
Come on, queen.
I write commercials. Yeah, let me talk. I write commercials. I do jingles. I do content ideas. Like if you need content help, creative direction, whatever you need. Video director. Should I keep going? I don't know.
So Teezy, how would you describe your music?
My music, I make music for myself and those that want to listen. But if you don't, but then you do, you realize what's missing. That's it. Like, it's what you didn't know you needed. Like, if you searching for it, it's right on time. But even if you're not, it's what you didn't know you needed. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like being in a hot ass room and then you walk outside and it feels great outside. Like the wind is blowing, the sun is setting.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might see some water over there. You know what I mean? Hear a couple birds.
Yes, you really love water.
I do love water. I love nature.
You couldn't live somewhere without water, huh?
No, not for a long time. Not for a very long time. At least gotta have nice ponds. I love nature though. I go like I was outside riding bikes at the beach today, but I go to like walking hikes like in the woods and stuff like that. Like my birthday, I went up to what's the joint in Shenandoah?
Oh, Shenandoah.
Yeah, we went up
really
like
wanna go
and
there.
just I go all the time. I got the pass. I can go for free once a month. And I have to pay. So yeah, I just be outside. I really be outside. Like I be outside for real, y'all. Like yeah, man. I just like nature, man. Earth is great. You know, God is great. So I just try to like appreciate this earth as much as possible because it doesn't have to be given to us the way it is. It's so beautiful and it doesn't have to be given. So I just try to live in it and just appreciate it a lot.
Love that for you. So let's talk about the music. Let's talk about your recent project, Point to the Dope.
Yes.
So what headspace were you in when creating that album?
Point to the Dope was created in a very short time frame.
It was like 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks.
It was
2 weeks of writing, freestyling, just creating in my head. 2 weeks, and then it stayed in like mixing and mastering for a second. Shout out to Point Guard. Shout out to Eileen Roswell. Shout out to Ink. Shout out to Keita Banana. Shout out to KI. Those are the people involved with that project, features and all. And it was just pretty dope. Like it was all at a short amount of time, so it was really how I was feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you really listen to it with knowing that, you can probably hear the way that it kind of went together. It was because I was kind of like telling the story day to day. You know, it was like that. So it was real dope. I enjoy working on a project because I got to do different sounds, different vibes. Like All 10 was probably one of my favorite to write. It had that Cali swag with it, and I had started spending a lot of time out west, so it came like right on time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I got to drop next?
So there's a lot of. Oh.
I'm gonna let you hear it first today.
Ooh.
Today.
Okay.
Like, I'll play it for you.
Yeah,
I'll play it for you.
A little sneak
I'll play it for you.
preview.
Y'all ask her how it was.
Okay.
Comment and be like, yo,
Yeah.
what was that sneak peek like? All right, please, y'all.
Yes.
Please. Yes.
So when it comes out, I'm gonna get that exclusive.
Yeah.
But
It's like that, man. You know, it's like that.
So like, was there 81 like event that like triggered that? Because it came together so quick.
Like point to the dope.
Yeah. So I'm just like,
No, I
just a multiple of things that were just happening. It was like, let me just write a song with it, or was there a certain event that happened during that time?
It was-
where just all these emotions just pour out.
It wasn't one event. If I'm being honest, a lot of the songs prequel events. I've always been an intuitive person, and some of those songs were emotions that end up leading to actions, or an event that would happen that was kind of based off of what I was writing in a sense. But it wasn't any really one thing. I just wanted to be. I was inspired. Like we went through a few different beats, and I'm a real person. Like if I don't feel like something fits me the right way, I don't do it. So it was like a lot of those moments where I was like, yo, I need something else. Like I know you got something else in there. Like give me something else. Then when he would give me that one, now I will say, one song was like that. IABO was probably the only song that I was like, what was going on in the moment inspired it. On IABO, it's a new day, get your ass up and get paid. That song. Second verse, it says, last night I prayed to God for more. I got it. They think they know what I got in store. I doubt it. So the night before, I wrote the first verse and the hook, and I was having like a horrible like personal day. It was a lot of stuff happening in my world. I wanted to be able to help a lot of people in my world, and I just didn't have. I had what I needed. I was good, but I just didn't have like a whole bunch of extra to be like throwing out. Da, 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 da. And so I was like really like praying like, God, look, man, just hold it down, because you know what? If I got it, they got it. You know what I'm saying? And he was basically saying that Claire serves Cliff, and she snapped on him like, that's why your relationship trash. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a little thing we added to that song, that album. I wanted to do a lot of like clips, and Unapologetic Queen is a lot of clips out the record.
Yeah, I will say that I did see that as a recurring theme in certain songs, having like that clip from an interview, a TV show, a movie,
and
whatever.
It's wild because if it wasn't for Bill Cosby's voice when he says, when she brings the coffee back, I wouldn't drink it. It wouldn't be no men voices on the album. That's the only male voice heard on the entire album. Like,
wow,
fun fact.
Jems.
Didn't
even peep.
See, I wanted to make an album of like hip hop album with no men involved in a sense, by women. That would be fire. Like all the hip hop albums I ever heard by women, they all had men on somewhere, like rapping, singing, something. And I don't know if it happened before. So
where does this deep feminine like love and drive come from?
In life, or just?
Yeah.
I think I've always done things that aren't typical for women to do or girls to do. Like I got an older brother, so I played football with him because I wanted him to have tea parties with me. So then when I learned it, I was like an athlete, so I was competitive and I competed with guys. And when you compete with guys, they really try to break you down. And so I just thought the best way to really beat them is to make them like be my rooks and my pawns. And like I'm the queen. Like I'll be the queen. Like wherever we are, y'all can be whatever y'all want to be, but I'll be the queen of this. And with that, it made me want to bring that energy to other women too. Like let men, people, whoever, peasants feel the way they want to. Like if you feel that you are like above that, then you are.
And the queen has the most moves on the board.
And then eventually everybody's job is just to protect the queen. So, yeah.
I thought everybody's object was to protect the king, though.
You gonna protect the queen.
Even though he has, like,
if you think about it,
little
it's really,
to no moves.
Yeah, but it's really the queen that's the G. It's all about the queen. The king is really, really...
The figurehead?
There it is.
Oh, but I said it.
I didn't want to... You saw me running
around?
around? I mean, the king is the image.
Yeah.
It's the image. It's image every time, no matter from in realistic terms to a game to history. The king is the image, like
It's
the
an
queen.
ancient image.
The queen, but the queen, even in the ancient times, was still the rock, the peace, the revered, the one. But it was like, let him just be seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and honestly too, with music, I realize most men are the ones who hate and all that. Like women, like when women, even women artists, like I don't get hate from women rappers.
Good.
Like I don't understand. I think it's a made up thing by men.
Right. Like
it doesn't really happen for real. Like dudes start the beef and like it just trickles.
It does, and like I love that I'm starting to see more like celebs out there that are like kind of coming together a little bit more, especially the black females. Like I'm starting to see more of a collaboration, at least like a relationship.
Even if it's not music, like even if it's not music, it's just like pull up on them or like, you at a party or whatever.
Like, okay, cool. So it was just like maybe like
it's guys. Like guys really try to create a sort of drama that they feel women are supposed to be into. I think. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like we supposed to be into this, like. So it's like for me, it's like I recognize that with what I do, women really support me. Like heavy, and I'm like, all right, well, we all queens. I'm like,
let's do it.
You know, like,
it always works out really well until ego gets in the way. But I think that's normal.
Ego is normal. I think ego is very normal. I think everybody should have a big ego.
Oh, here's her Leo sun talking.
I think it's beyond that though. I think if everyone has an ego, then everyone would understand where a person's coming from. Because they're just protecting their ego. And so then you could be empathetic because you know how you act when you protect your own ego too.
Right.
But not like you should walk around. I don't think having a big ego means you have to... I think words are exaggerated with the definitions into how we use them. And I don't really see how feeling big and proud about yourself really is something that is wrong. I had an office, like a office space, and we left out of there and we had like a crazy deposit that got sent back. But my best friend never checked her mail. And then the next day she called me and was like, yo, we got our full deposit back plus some extra stuff from the joint. She's like, I'm about to go cash this joint. Where you at? I'll meet up with you with your half. And I'm like,
God.
Right. But so that went to the verse. Like last night I prayed to God for more. I got it. They think they know what I got to stay. So it was like that was like one moment that I can remember actually stuck to being a part of what was happening and making it to the album. But for real, it was just really like I go off feeling. Like even if it's not a feeling now, a beat can make me feel something of the emotion to get me to where I need to go to like throw it out there. So
and in your song Rain, you open up about that you were blind in one eye for 2 years.
Damn near blind in one eye for 2 years.
What was that experience like?
I had this wild thing called keratoconus. If anybody out there has it, which is way more common than people talk about, so I know some of y'all do, you know what I'm talking about. It's painful. Like it was really bad to the point where I couldn't do the regular things to get it better, like cross-linking and all that. I actually had to get a cornea transplant. Like, so they took my cornea off, gave me somebody else's cornea. Before the surgery, which it ended up going longer than 2, it was really like 3 years of just like not being able to see anything except for colors out of my eye. Like shapes were distorted, size. It was painful. Light, these lights would be killing me right now. Sunlight was painful. It was painful. Like it was a lot of pain. A lot of time people didn't know how much pain I was in. I kept it like really G, but it was, oof. Yeah, so shout out to my eye doctors in El Paso, because now they say my eyes are one of the healthiest post-op eye surgeries. Like, so Y'all did the
Nice.
damn thing, all right?
So I also really like Get Right featuring K.I. Now, that was a funky little beat and thing, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to my Guan, man. That's my dude. K.I. is tight. Y'all need to look him up. K-A-Y hyphen I. He's tight. He's actually the first artist signed a point guard to the guy that produced the album. He tight, man, and we had been talking for a minute. And I was just like, dude, if you ever got something, you know, I would love to work with a reggae artist. If you ever got something, like, let me hop on it. And he was like, bet. But then he was in the studio with Point after the Point had the beat. After I had sent, like, Point sent me the beat, I sent the beat back to Point with the song up there. And he just, like, kind of vibed with it. So he just wanted to, like, float, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of float over it. But that song, Get Right, was actually really old. I wrote that, never wrote it down. I came up with that song in my head in 2007, and I just never released it. I would throw it on SoundCloud for a day or a week, and I'd take it down.
Private and stuff.
Yeah, and so, well, I knew it was a hot song, but I knew something wasn't right with it. I'm not that artist. I don't care if it's me. If it's not right, it's not right, you know? So, yeah, it finally came together.
Good.
Yeah, it came together nice. So, shout out to K.I., shout out to Point Guard, shout out to Get Right.
No fool.
Hey,
He was like,
mama.
Listen to mama.
Mama. My mama's my lady. I love her.
Pay your dues.
Mama ain't raised no fool. You know what I'm saying? That song was, when I heard the beat, it just sounded like some real, like, grungy hip hop. Like, it was that, like, the symbol that it starts with it, and, like, the keys that it started with it. It's like, whoa. So it was just, I wanted to talk my shit.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a dope way to talk my shit by bigging up my mama, because she raised who I am. Like, I'm cool and everything about me is dope, but I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for her, because she didn't raise me to be a fool. She raised me to be a boss. So that was like really, that was like, yeah. Shout out to all the black mamas out there just raising boss black women. We love y'all so much.
I liked in your intro, like, there's a clip, because that's something that's been, like, consistent throughout that album, was just having certain clips.
Yeah, I like to put clips on albums in general.
Stuff like that. So this specific one in the intro is talking about, like, how female MCs aren't given, like, the same types of perks in the industry and just treatment in general.
Right.
But we talked about it a little bit earlier, because just saying, like, we think that it's more so the men creating that dynamic.
Yes.
I
do feel like men in the industry have created a dynamic that women should get the leftovers of what's after this. Like, let's do all this for this dude, and then let's see what we have left over for the women.
Yeah.
And so I think with hip hop, it's very difficult because it's a male dominated sport. It has always been male dominated. And then when you come in with the type of artist that I am, I'm not really trying to compete with women. I don't. Yeah. You never hear me say, like, you bitches ain't this or da 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 da. Like, I don't ever talk shit to women because I'm not competing with us. My goal is to make us equal.
Right.
Or to make us, you know, even a little higher than equal. You know what I'm saying? But for real, like, that's my goal. So, like, with hip hop, I feel like it's been the cool thing to keep women limited. You know, one woman on each crew.
Who are your music influences
in life? Stevie Wonder, Prince, Jay-Z, DMX, Anita Baker, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Andre 3000, Fabulous, Aretha Franklin, India.Arie, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, just to name a few.
Oh Lord!
It should be like 10. I mean, those are really like my, and I'm probably missing a few, but those are like the bulk of my go-tos.
Right. And I'm saying, like, the music, because I know you said in life, but I'm saying as far as influencing your music, your sound, your lyricism.
Like, if you think about every artist I've listened to, I just listed right then. You can go through my whole track list and find a song that aligns with each person. I mean, shit, I've damn near sampled all of them at some point. Like, those are like, I listen to music differently. I'm not the hip hop artist. I listen to a lot of rap. I listen to a certain few artists that I really, really rock with, and I stay there with them and I grow with them. And if something comes, it's cool, but I don't just run around and listen to rap. Like I ride around listening to like a lot of soul, R&B, indie type stuff. You know what I mean? Like
that's why we might really be cool.
I be on some like hippie shit and like or like that like light, not pop, but like that indie pop. All right, so like I listen to like diversity, but I like a lot of singing, you know?
Yeah.
And so with what I'm inspired by, what I do is I take things from what it is. It's not necessarily I like the song the most, but I'm liking like what is it about this song that I'm liking? Like is it the artist? Is it the cadence? Who wrote this record? Like so I study a lot of it, and like it becomes like parts of this and parts of that and parts of that and parts of that. You can hear it as a whole, like in what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's kind of how.
Dope. So, where can people find you, TZ?
I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. You know, Mini Coop. That's Jay-Z, y'all. I'm sorry. He's the coolest ever. But everywhere, man. TeezySoDope. It's probably up here on the screen somewhere, but I just like to say it. So that's TeezySoDope. All one word. Capitalize the T, the S, and the D. You dig it?
Yes.
So you
check
can
her out.
Find me everywhere.
On all the streaming platforms. She
streaming
has Quaranteezy.
Yes. The Pack.
The Pack.
Unapologetic Queen. Point to the Dope. And also, I got mad features, yo. So, like, just type in my name. And, like, I got mad features, too. So, yeah. And we all on socials like that, too. TeezySoDope, all on what you did. Yes. Thank you.
Was there anything else you want to add, TZ?
Can I come back one day? This is fun.
Yeah.
Can we do like a can I do like a co-host one day with somebody?
Yeah, we could do a co-host. Like I would like to bring in other people and having more like conversations. I love intellectual
I got venues. I got a venue like the Can.
So like venues are important.
We can like go there and do like a whole like live pod. You know what I mean? Like
get off me.
Nah, yo. No, I was with you. I'm thinking out loud. Listen, like for real. Live pod events. Like Virginia don't do those enough, man.
So thank you so much, TZ. Appreciate you. Show love to TZ, y'all. Hit her up, check her out, and all the amazing things that she's doing. And stay tuned for a performance by TeezySoDope.
Yes, sir. And let me float a little bit. Just let out my soul a little bit. And a little bit, yeah. See, they approach me like the guru. My vibe worth the bag. Like live sports on Hulu. But who knew the old me and feel so new. 10 stick minds, stick with the voodoo. Always hated even numbers, I accept it being I. Try to box me in with terror, then I flip the drop of cards. I'm here to kick game a little FIFA. Lay back off the reefer, the finest of shebas. Hey world, it's easy, nice to meet you. Remember when I said I creep up, it's go time, follow the leader. Adapt different procedures, I'm really trying to reach you. Ain't one student of the game, I'm qualified to teach you. No regrets. Every situation comes with lessons. I'm starting to embrace duality as a blessing, and I manifest it like all of this. Don't run from the pain, you know the joy gon' win. Just try again. Hey, get up and try again. I grab the purple pen. Deep breath before I bend. Or is you gon' let me in? Hey, is you gon' let me in? Hey, try not to pretend like you always let me in. Look, hey look, sleeping on the couch. What's that all about? I promise we can work through this if we just use our mouth to the pause. But I need for you to hear me out. Communication be the only key to not locking out. You see, I love it when you penetrate my mental, blindsided by the special touch. It was gentle, no duplicating my essence, baby. It's hard to censor. Won't find nobody else with these credentials. You did? They call me the neat freak. OC sees everything in its place, and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. God, you did your thing, but I'm glad that I chose me. Yeah, I trust the plan and all that it's gon' bring. I'm sprouting well changed for the rent, all the seeds I plant. Willpower got me doing what they said I can't. I learned more off course than on track. I walked away, but shit, I came right back. Then right, I tried again. I had to try again. I grabbed the purple pen. the deep breath before I bend. Ay, or is you gon' let me in? Ay, is you gon' let me in? Cause either way I'm gon' win, baby. That's 10 times out of 10, baby. Yeah, yes sir. Again, I am TeezySoDope. No matter where you are, I appreciate y'all for receiving this energy and throwing that shit right back at me. I can feel it. And that was Purple Pen by TeezySoDope. You dig? Jems and Juice. Stay.
Weather really threw me for a loop. I was not expecting to get hit like this because I literally had my heater out. Like, not even last week. Cold.
Not that cold. It's not that cold.
Summer, bam.
Remember the days, let's go back in time. Money was tight, was both on our grind. Dreaming of these days, my high time is flying. Now your aspirations be up on my mind. I'm really in love with you. All the little things that you do. A down one, I'ma keep it cute.
I was at the beach last night too. That's what's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I like the beach, man.
So which beach?
Last night I was at Ocean View.
So I'm gonna say you like I was
Tonight.
out there. So I was like, does she know what beach? Because I just said the beach. I didn't say which beach.
Oh, you was out there
I
last
said
night?
the beach. Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. No, I was out there last night. But it just, I mean, I was at Ocean View last night and then today Oceanfront. And then tomorrow I'll probably go to Fort Road. At some point this weekend, Fort Road. I love the beach. It's that Pisces Cancer.
The Pisces Cancer. Well,
Keeps me grounded. Well,
I
water
don't
grounded.
I don't have a lot of water in my chart.
I just want to relax. I've had a crazy day, so I need to get comfy. You have good pillows. You have really good pillows.
Thank you.
You got good pillows. You got good pillows. I like that. This thing about got me going crazy, baby. I think about you. Are we recording now?
About you. Yeah.
Cool.
Got your little B-roll.
You the type.
About to hop into this.
You doing the Bankhead bounce? Forgot you're from Atlanta. She's from Atlanta. Atlanta was lit back
Say
then.
this light does. Do you feel like it's a little too shiny? We bright, we shining.
Truthfully, I feel
are
like
we
I'm
about to take off in the flame.
I might be slightly oily. It's hot outside. I don't know if I'm shiny,
I feel
but
very.
You see, I am not serving, okay?
I didn't say my juice.
Just like he brought me a cup of coffee this morning. And that, young man, is what marriage is made of. It is give and take 50-50. And you